What's up, everyone? I'm Bill. I'm with Calimoto TV. Welcome back to the channel. We're here at Works Motorsports here in Sonoma, California at Sonoma Raceway. Sears Point for you old school cats. And we are introducing a new vehicle to the channel. This is our brand new, I don't even know what year it is, Alfa Romeo. I'm totally kidding because it's not mine, but it's pretty cool. But no, we're here today with the 2019 BRZ. It is getting hooked back up to the dyno, baby. So, why, you ask? Why are we hooking it back up to the dyno? Because today we are doing the Delicious Tune Flex Fuel E85 kit, and we have the TJ Hunt Crackle and Pop tune going in it. So it should be fun. So the guys are over here getting the dyno ready. So we're gonna do some bass lines. Now, last time you guys saw us here, we did the exhaust and we did a tune and we did an air filter, and the exhaust was so loud that, well, we've put the restrictors in. Bogna thought that it was way too loud, so we put the restrictors in. So Pete and Jeff are over there, and they've decided what they want to try to see is how much power is being robbed by having those restrictors in there, because we've got the baseline from last time. So we're going to run it on the dyno, then we're going to run it again with the restrictors out and see how much power is being robbed. So this will be a good one for you guys to see. Then we're going to throw the E85 kit in, then we're going to start doing some tuning, so stay tuned. But I'm super excited. Should be pretty rad. So Pete, what do we got? You got anything new for me? This is Pete, by the way. Pete doesn't like to, you don't really care to be on camera.
Not really.
No?
I'm okay.
All right, well, Pete's here. He's helping us out. But look at this thing here.
Yeah, we're gonna just do some apples to apples comparisons and
some baselining.
See how it changed from last time. It's possible you might have picked up more power as the motor has a few more miles on it now and it's not so new. It might loosen up a little bit. So
should be pretty
interesting.
Should be so, and it's always good. And we were talking about this earlier. It's always good to why we want to dyno it as a baseline. So we've got a dyno today baseline, and then we do the E85 Delicious, and then we do another dyno, and it's going to give us a true today's heat, today's humidity, today's
barometric pressure.
He's got fancy words, but basically all of today's atmosphere stuff, and so the numbers will be true as possible.
Correct.
So we're not doing the dynos from a month ago with 1,000 less miles on the car. It's today, before and after. So it should be pretty good. So stay tuned, guys. All right, so they are getting ready, the car already. We're hooked up to the hubs, which I'll show you here in a second. But I wanted to show you guys real quick the screen. So this is our previous map, and you can see pretty consistent dynos here. So this is what we're going to compare that to, and then what we're going to do is we've got the hubs here. Let's turn this around. So we've got the hub dynos all hooked up. So the hub dyno it's a better, more precise dyno than the rollers, because obviously we're dynoing straight off the wheels. So this is like the truest of the true. So, and Jeff's on board in the driver's seat with Pete over there on the laptop, getting ready. And they've got to turn off like all of the traction control and all of that's got to be essentially turned off so that the electronics on the car don't freak out when it's obviously not moving. So let's see what this first dyno run pull looks like. All right, so we're gonna get our first full pull here on basically how we brought it back in. The only thing different from the last video is we've got the silencers in there, but outside that everything is all pretty much the same, no difference. All right, so we're about to get our first full stock pull. So that was just our first basic base run. So that's going to give our base number, and then we're going to do it a couple different times. Then we're going to pull the silencers out of the exhaust and see if those give us any resistance or less horsepower numbers by having those in there. And we put them in because it was a little bit more noisy than we wanted for the car with the power that it had. So we will see if this exhaust stays on, but we're about to run the second one here. So this is giving us our base. So let's keep working on this thing. All right, so I'm hiding behind this barrel because just on the other side of me is fully open exhaust. You can see down there we've got the silencers out. Ooh, mucho louder. So I already peaked, but I'm going to show you here in a second, because with those end caps in there, the restriction of the horsepower was dramatically less. Dramatically. So we're going to see what it is back to back on today. So I think that was a half pull that he did. It's kind of a warm-up pull, but he's getting ready again. So you feel the heat coming from the exhaust, like you can feel the heat out there. So let's see what happened here. So yellow cross was earlier, right?
Yeah, yellow cross is right there. So it plugs in. So it took about 5 horsepower.
So we got about a 5 horsepower difference from with the plugs in and with the plugs out. So 5 horsepower. Basically what we gained by putting the exhaust and the air filter on, we lost with putting those plugs in there. So it's kind of like a wash, but it's a little loud. So hopefully once we get more power into the thing, we can get that thing sounding a little bit better, but we may put a little bit larger resonator in there to quiet it down a little bit more. But we're going to continue to do some dyno pulls, finish this up, get our bass lines, and then we're going to hit that flex fuel in there. All right, so we've got the engine torn apart right now. We've got the injectors. We're doing 700 injectors on this. So I wanted to show you guys the injectors because we already have, so this is our stock injector that's come out, and this is our new 700. So you can see a bit smaller, but then also when you get into the meat, you can see the holes are much bigger, the inlets are much bigger, so more fuel in on this one. So 700, right? You said?
Yep.
700. So 700 cc compared to,
I don't know the stock size. That's a Pete question.
Pete.
Yeah.
Stock injector.
I don't know, they're about like 228, 250.
228, 250, somewhere around there. So not sure exactly, but it's definitely quite a bit more. So it's pretty cool. But here we've got our engine. Engine bay is all torn apart, so we've got our injectors coming over here, getting ready to go in here, and we've got the E85 kit, the Delicious tuning kit goes. All right, you're good. Sorry, totally in these guys' way. Oh, all right, I'm gonna leave. totally in these guys' way. So apologize. They've been super nice to have me in the shop all day long, but it's good. It's very good. So I looked at the Alpha. It's a 4C, and not bad. It's spec'd it out $78,000. So it's $78,000, but not too horrible. So. All right, so we're gonna let these guys get finished up with the injectors. We'll get them back when we're getting the flex fuel regulator put in and everything. Show you guys where that's gonna go, and then we're gonna get back on the dyno and start gradually. We're gonna do a little bit of gas, a little bit of E85, a little bit more, and end with a full tank of E85. All right, guys, so we've got everything buttoned up and into the car. The new injectors are in. The Delicious tuning kit is in. So you can see we've got down here, we've got the main module, just blinking away right now. And then it hooks in over to the 85. I guess it's the regulator. And then obviously that's all hooked into the new injectors, which are under here and under here. And I believe Pete's in here. Pete's in the ride, and he is getting it all flashed. So we're writing the base, right?
We're writing the tune file that they provided.
So it's just the tune file that they provided with the crackle and pop tune and everything. And then now so let me get this right. So as we add E85, the tune self-adjusts.
Correct.
So there's nothing much we do, just watch the numbers, right?
Correct.
So as we add, we'll see horsepower go up and up and up, and by the end, because we've got like a gallon, 2 gallons, less than 2 gallons of gas in the car right now, by the time we put the 10 in there, we should be pretty close to full of E85.
We'll see, but usually you get up to about E60 to E70 in that range.
Okay. Got it.
I don't think I'll get up to
Full 85, and then maybe next time.
the next time.
So as we gradually come back in, so hopefully by August 10th when we'll be back, hopefully by then we'll have a tank or two through it, so should be all good. So super. So for the people that didn't know and understand, yes, we did get the crackle and tune pop because, well, like I said, at some point I think we are going to get the turbo on it, which then it'll kind of make all sense. It'll make all sense in the future. We added it now just to simply get it in now while we're still waiting for the carb approval on the turbo with work. So it shouldn't be too much longer, but we're going to get this thing fired up and on the dyno here in a second. So we have the first gallon of the E85 in there, and we downloaded the Delicious tuning app, which is super cool because it shows you how much PSI pressure the fuel is giving, and it also gives you the percentage of ethanol right there, so you can actually see how pure of E85 you're running, right? Is that, am I saying that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's see. I'll flip this around. Let me see the phone real quick. So we've got up right there. We're at 36% ethanol, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So as we're running the car, we're getting more and more of the fuel out of the line, the 91. Now we have probably a gallon, maybe 2 gallons max of 91 still in there. So of course we've got 36% of the E85. So the goal is I've got 10 gallons. We're gonna gradually add, and do more pulls. And at the end of the day, which is near, we should have, I think he said we're going to probably have about 86%, 85%. 60 to 70%, but as we put more in, we'll wash out that 91. So a little bit more time will tell, but I'm excited. All right, so we are at E55 right now. we put in 2 more gallons, and so we're at E55, and he's about to do another pull. So when we walked in this morning, I want to say this morning when we walked in with the car sitting the way it was, with the silencers in the muffler, just the base pull, I think we had 146 off the dyno this morning, just as it sits. I think we just pulled 162, so almost 20 horsepower with just removing the silencers, and that was at E32. So now we're at 55, and we're about to do another pull. I think we're just letting the idle through. So he's getting ready right now. All right, let's see where we're at. 164. So that was 164, but it takes that's the first pull. So we're gonna do a second one because kind of gas has obviously got to get through the line. So work it through. The crackling pops, I cannot wait. I can't wait, Bill, with Delicious Tuning. Thank you, Bill, by the way. Delicious Tuning gave us a great deal with Works to get this thing done today. So super, super excited. So they're pulling up numbers right now, but it's going up. It keeps going up. So I think we've got another 6 gallons of E85 to put in. So hopefully by the end of this we should have somewhere around 65, 70, somewhere around there, I think is what we're shooting for. So we're going. All right, so the final pull has been done. We're getting off the dyno. It's late in the day, so thank you guys for, it's late. So let's see some numbers. All right. So this morning when we pulled in, 143 this morning, and then that last pull,
169 and a half.
I'll take 169 and a half.
You round up, right? You
round up.
Yep,
Absolutely.
Of course. 17.
So question.
Yep.
Can you pull up the very first time we came in here 100% bone stock?
Yep.
Just out of curiosity to see where it is 100% when we came in here. Gonna be a little bit off because obviously.
Well, it's about the same because remember when you came in this morning, your numbers were down.
Because we had the
numbers were down because of the
silencers were in there also.
Well, also, but it was more about the weather today.
Yeah. It's cool this morning,
and so
all right,
it was different. So because you actually had like 6 horsepower less.
Yeah, that's right.
Than last time, so you can't really compare.
Yeah.
But
so
today we picked up 25, 26.
25. Look, we got 25 horsepower today. I'll take 25 horsepower in one day. Not too bad. So Delicious Tuning, Bill, again, thank you. Now I started messing around, and it was kind of a little joke, but then it kind of got out of hand, and so Bogner doesn't know about this yet. Let me get this flipped around. What is it? What is it even called? The symposium? What is it?
We call it the noisemaker.
The noisemaker.
It's a little bit of a joke.
Wait,
but,
show me the noisemaker.
So this is what it is. And,
So noisemaker is gone.
Right. So the whole idea of this originally is so these cars are a little bit quiet, especially modern cars nowadays. They have a ton of sound insulation, so you can't really get a lot of engine noise.
Right.
So the whole idea of this guy is basically this.
To shove engine noise into
right. So
the cabin.
It stems off of the intake and it goes through this little cyclone pot, whatever you want to call it.
So it goes from here, goes up, around, and back into a little hole down there. So we've taken that out, and so The funny part of the whole deal is they actually 3D printed this for Bogna just now. It just came off the printer, right?
Yep. Designed
So
and 3D printed.
we literally, or not we, talking like I got a mouse in my pocket, but they designed it, put the R for the Works logo, everything on it straight today. So that's super cool. So I think they're going to be available, right? For sale.
Hopefully.
So I think they're going to kind of fine tune everything. We're going to see how these do in testing. We're going to be back here in like a week and a half. So we'll be able to kind of see how they hold up and make sure that the 3D printing can be, that holds up. But let's get in the car and let's hear how this thing sounds. And we'll do our final wrap up here in a second once we get off the dyno. So. Hey everyone, we're back from Works with the BRZ. Look, I picked up a passenger.
Hi guys.
It's been a couple days. We wanted to get some more E85 into the car, get the E85 through the car, and learn a little bit more about the Delicious tuning. But I'm super happy, babe.
I am really happy.
Driven the car.
Yep.
The tune, the E85 tune, has woken this car up, and it is alive. I'll be honest. Last week, before, I think we were both kind of in a position that we weren't really enjoying the car. We had that big 4,000 RPM dip. We just didn't like it, and we are waiting for the turbo. So stay tuned for that. But we thought, you know what? We're gonna be doing the E85 with the turbo. So let's get it on now, and let's see if it fixes that issue. And well, what do you think?
Oh, it fixed it.
It fixed it, baby.
And what else did we do?
And we've got what, Crackle and Pops?
Crackles and Pops.
We've got the Crackle and Pop tune in, but we're not going to show you guys or give that away because we're going to be going through another Delicious tune video and walking through how to change your Crackles and Pops and how to add your Crackles and Pops and how to add your different tunes and whatnot. So stay tuned for that video. But I will tell you guys, it works. Pete, Jeff, thank you guys so much. We were at that shop really late. That was one of the reasons why I didn't get a good outro last time. But I gotta thank you guys. Thank you so much. And then Bill over at Delicious Tuning. Man, you guys at Delicious Tuning, you make an amazing product. So thank you guys both. But stay tuned. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and smash that like button. Leave me a comment down below. But make sure you stay tuned for the next Delicious tuning video. We will have it out soon, and we're going to be going through all of our tunes, walking through how to change the tunes, and walking through
the Crackles and Pops.
The Crackles and Pops, and just everything about the tuning. So stay tuned.
The Crackles and Pops.
Love the Crackles and Pops. So stay tuned. Thank you guys. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and smash that like button. Until next video, we'll see you then.
Bye bye.